NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Dancing to his left. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll audible to something else. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Purdy. This one caught for a kill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy looking to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. Well, the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy.
Oh,
and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
This play always works.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing is Hurts. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Under pressure, they got him again. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. Let's go now.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Try to find a lane, but instead they get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Right back to Swift again on second down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get it behind the line. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A second down throw for Purdy. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And it's taken in at the 9.
Trying to return a safety is too difficult.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to right. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first down chance.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. It's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Shotgun now with Purdy. An escape, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
We'll take one good first drive and start the fucking game.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The defense isn't bad, though.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now a toss for Swift left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles...
Oh. I knew he was going to leave. Just gonna pick a random team. Bears. Fuck it. Let's get it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I hate going against the Ravens with Lamar Jackson because it's usually Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews. That's all it is all game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Not a huge fan of playing fucking Ravens. I'm telling you, HB stretch though, I don't know what about this play. Blocking when this play is unbeatable. Now I'll say that and probably get hit behind the line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Still watching, what's your favorite team if you watch NFL?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Herbert once more.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A give left side here for Herbert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
I mean, you guys are looking good this year. I gotta give you that. Good pickups.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Damn, just
incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm an Eagles fan, so
You get a sense of what this game plan
I can't really
might
say
be. They
too
think they
much. I
can take
mean,
a few
they're not
home run
bad,
shots
but
against this defense. They
their
tried
fall
it there
off
on the
last
opening
year.
drive, but that ball's incomplete.
it's stressful time.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So I'm excited for this year with the Saquon Barkley pickup.
Not an easy
excited to see how
spot
that
here. They'll be in
works
search of
out.
13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Dude, Justin Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What picking?
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Fields.
Yeah, that was
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. Shedding through the defense. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, I'm glad Lamar came for
He was
either.
open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the
I'm going for
passing
a
downs.
4th
That's a
and
pretty
what,
good
13?
first step
He's
right
got
there.
to go 4th.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down.
I thought he was going to go flowers in the corner.
Yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. first carry now for Gus Edwards. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Fuck, man.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill.
Left man goes back there.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
I feel like the linebackers and there's a bunch of mismatches.
Again, they run with Hill.
Oh, why did I do that?
And he is into the end zone.
All right, that was true.
Touchdown. Justice Hill, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone.
I'm surprised he hasn't hit Mark Andrews at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert powering up the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 46. Fields going to keep it running right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Ravens.
I'm streaming this over.
To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
No.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Wide open. Got him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 38 yards. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Justice Hill. And finally he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 22 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Right?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Fields locates Mooney on the out route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Again, Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Probably going to take the L this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Probably hopping cod,
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left, Flowers. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 3rd and 9 here.
To Nelson Aguilar. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Jackson. They still can't get it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Fields now on second down.
At the 25-yard
Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Back to throw. Fields looking deep here for Mooney.
Please.
And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Moore, the man in motion. On second down, a run with Herbert. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Fields now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
But it's not that serious. It's not what we're talking about.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. To about the 26 here. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Hill again on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And all the way down inside.
I did that. I would have fumbled over.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Dobbins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he put the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets
it. So lucky.
Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fields throw complete there and more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
I don't think I've ever gotten this lucky during
we knew even before they put the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
I'll throw the
And I
pitch
do
the
believe
ball
we saw
back.
Slim just leave the door.
And I
We did indeed.
fumble.
I think we're down to none.
I'm just gonna like over here. We all know this.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Hold up, man. I was sending it deep.
Now Fields.
What kind of?
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
I know what he's doing.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out.
Whatever. He got the one. I don't even care.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And to be
Still
frank,
winning
Charles,
the
probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
He has a pretty good win-loss as well, so. I was on a winning streak for the longest time. Alright, I think I'm going to end stream here. I think I'm going to get something to eat. I appreciate you guys watching.